We're talking UNI women's basketball as the Panthers wrapping up the non-conference schedule and get ready for Missouri Valley Conference action. Joined with UNI head coach Tanya Warren. Coach, it seems like every single year when we sit down and talk the non-conference, it's always about how tough your non-conference schedule is. Again, a number of conference favorites on your schedule this year, and it was a tough one once again.
It was, Brad, but you know what? It's good for us. It helps prepare us for a very good Missouri Valley Conference. And I think we probably outdid ourselves this year when you look at all of the BCS schools that were on our schedule. But, you know, I thought we played well. I thought we did a lot of things well when you look at the losses. 4 of those losses literally were one-possession games. So we got better. It made us a lot better, especially after losing Grace Buffelli.
And we're filming this before the final non-conference game of the season against Iowa at 6:30 on Friday. If you see this before then, tune in for that. Coach, first ever program top 10 victory in the history of UNI women's basketball, taking down number 8 Iowa State here in the McLeod Center. That was a special win.
It really was, and I first want to say thank you to the crowd, because the crowd was amazing. The students came out, and then I can't say enough about our team. You know, we got some really tough news less than 24 hours before that game. Couldn't practice, came back for shoot around, and they just played their tails off. They bought into the scouting report and just executed on both sides of the basketball.
Found out Grace Buffelli out for the rest of the season right before that Iowa State game. Over 5,300 people in attendance, and Coach Maya McDermott led the way in that game, a career-high 37 points for her.
She was terrific. You know, she shot the 3 well. She shot her mid-range well. She got to the free throw line. She was just in one of those zones. But Elise Yeager, who started her first collegiate game due to Grace being out, I thought she was terrific. Sometimes you have to learn by fire, and she certainly did. She took the challenge to guard Audie. You're not going to stop Audie, but I thought she did a terrific job. She hit some big threes for us. I can go on down the line. I thought all of our kids played extremely well. Kaba was terrific. Riley Goebel, it doesn't show up in the stats, but what she was able to do on Brown in terms of make her take difficult shots. She got her hands on a lot of tips. Just a terrific effort all around.
And Coach, it was the first of 5 consecutive games your program played against the Big 4 conference teams, and tell you what, going through that stretch and coming away with a couple of wins, really impressive.
Yeah, you know, we played that Iowa State game, and there's so much emotion in that, from being down to being really up, and then we go to Virgin Islands where it's paradise, and you play a very good Auburn, Kansas and Pitt team. So I was a little curious to see how we would do. And again, I thought we played terrific. You know, Auburn was a one-possession game. Kansas was a one-possession game, and then we was able to beat Pitt by double digits. But extremely pleased with how this team has played, and excited about obviously Missouri Valley Conference play.
And Coach, they really seemed focused when they were down in the U.S. Virgin Islands as well. I mean, they were down there. It was a business trip until that final game was over.
It was a business trip, and that's hard to do, like I said, when you're surrounded by paradise and so many different distractions. But I thought they were focused. I thought they did a terrific job of understanding there's some business we need to take care of, and once that Pitt game was done, we could have some fun.
All right, the UNI Panthers with a win over 8th-ranked Iowa State. The Panthers went down to the U.S. Virgin Islands, got a win over Pitt as well. We'll have more on this UNI women's basketball team as the Missouri Valley Conference schedule is right around the corner. Stay tuned for more Panther Sports Talk.